Hey guys, Tom here. I got a pretty sweet video for you guys. Before we get started, this is basically an unboxing. I've already unboxed everything. I got the package this morning. Had to bust it open. Very excited about this one. Give you a bit of backstory. So, for you guys know Gavkoo. Guy's totally awesome, by the way. If you guys don't know his channel, sub him and get to know the guy. PM him, talk to him. He's a really cool guy, just very genuine, willing to help. Just really can't stress this enough. Like he's a great guy. If you need any help, anything, hit him up. He'll help you out if he can. He's a really good dude. So. So there was a couple of things going around on Blade forums. There's a guy, Kershaw guy on Blade forums. Yeah, he had a whole bunch of seconds, Kershaw factory seconds and stuff that he had up. I know Gavkoo had gotten a Kershaw RAM off of there for like $35, and he did his whole conversion of the red RAM with the black blade. Very cool. And so during this time, we were kind of PMing back and forth about how, if he said if I wanted anything, just let him know, and he could pick it up. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I just, wasn't too sure if I wanted anything. And then I put some thought into it. I checked out Kershaw guy on Blade forums. Gavkoo sent me the link, and I actually did find one, aside from the Kershaw RAM, another knife that I thought would be pretty cool, without breaking the bank too much and all that stuff. So what happened was, he offered me the third RAM that he had, the extra RAM, black handle, satin finish, and also I had another knife that I wanted. So he said, you know what, send me the money. I will order the knives to my house. Give me the money for the shipping, and I will ship them to you myself, because this guy on Blade forums wouldn't ship, only ships within the US. So, I was like, oh, okay, cool, sure. So I fired him the money, and we got everything organized. And during the time that we were kind of waiting for everything to get shipped and all that stuff, I asked him just if he could quote me on a knife. I was looking for maybe something like in a neck knife, just a 2-inch blade, small handle, Kydex sheath kind of deal, maybe something that you could put up onto a tek-lok if you wanted to, for a belt or a backpack hookup. And he's fired me off some pictures of something I guess he had already had made up, and it was exactly what I was looking for. So he sold me that, and I got that all in the same package. So this was in the package too when I got it, just a little fiber cloth or whatever for cleaning off my knives, I guess. So thank you for that, Gavkoo. And let's start. So the very first knife that I got was the Kershaw RAM. So this is the one that I wanted. I've wanted this knife for a while, so it's a pretty nice knife. For $30, holy crap. This is a wicked knife. Got the hawk lock. This thing is, it's so fast. It's unbelievable. This is faster than any assisted opening Kershaw, easily. And it's just, it's so awesome. Like it's just, there's no retention at all. It's so smooth. Just flies. This knife is beautiful, and it feels so good. Like the ergonomics on this is amazing. This is a really beautiful knife. If you guys don't have one, I seriously recommend getting this knife. It is just amazing knife. And oh my god, it is so freaking sharp, guys. I don't know if Gavkoo touched it up, but if this is factory edge, it is ridiculously sharp. The old piece of paper. Like, this thing is awesome. The paper's already cut up. Just great. So that is the first knife. Kershaw Ram Black. The second knife is this one's pretty cool. I know you guys are, you know the Kershaw Zing. I don't know if any of you guys have ever seen this Zing though. Check that out. Green handle, black tanto blade. Now this is a factory second, so it doesn't flip open very good, but I'll be working on it. Check that out. I don't normally go for a tanto, but black finish tanto, nicely polished blade there. Again, this thing is stupid sharp, just like the other one. Amazing. And I am pretty damn sure that this is G10. You know, there's a few telltale signs. It feels like G10 for one thing. You can see the layers here. The injected polyamide, I'm pretty sure doesn't have that feature there. It would just be a solid plastic. If it's injected molded, it wouldn't have that layering there. So I'm pretty sure that this is G10, which the regular Zing doesn't have. And it feels like G10. It doesn't feel like a plastic, like an FRN or a polyamide kind of plastic. It feels like G10. So I'm going to say that this is G10, which is cool. So that makes it very unique on its own. And it's a Sandvik 48 or 28 CN or whatever they call that. Their high-end metal that they use on all their knives. Most of their knives now. This is the same steel as the Ram, and also one of my other knives, Cyclone. So these are all their Kershaw's, like high-end steel. Zoom out here. So got these two. Very happy with these. I'll work on this. I'll see if I can get that lock up. I'll show you, Gav, the lockup that I was emailing you earlier. It's very shallow. It really isn't good. It's like not even all the way on the all the way over on the blade. So I'll play with it, and I might even grind a little bit of metal off the blade, or see if I can get it to come over a bit. But it doesn't flip open all that great. Even with a little flick of the wrist, it doesn't come open. But it is smooth, like it feels good. So I'll adjust the pivot and I'll see if that does anything. But if not, then I don't know. But it's a very cool knife though. It's even a good strong flick. Takes a lot. But very cool. Alright, so without getting this video too long, so those are my two new additions to my Kershaw family, which I love Kershaw. I think it's an excellent knife brand. And alright, so here is the Gavkoo special that I asked and bought, and he came up with. Check that out. Isn't that sick? You got the Digicam Kydex. Got the tek-lok hooked up there. I've been carrying it today, but not like, you know, handle up, handle down on my belt, so I can just grab the blade and go. So here it is. Nice micarta handle. Lots of little grooves for, like, you know, good grit. Nicely polished, shiny blade that he's grind down. I guess this was a Meyerco neck knife at one point, and he did his thing to it. Got a signature there. And this thing was also super duper sharp. So he's put a nice, good sharp edge on this, and there you go. Very sharp. Awesome. This is cool. I've been carrying this knife all day at work. It's very sharp. Cuts through strapping really well. I got to get used to that. Nice little lip here for, you know, thumb ramp to get the blade out. But this thing's just cool. It's just so cool, man. I'm digging this. I was carrying this all day. I loved it. Didn't even notice it was there. You know, you lose that extra bulk in your pocket from a folding knife, which can sometimes be annoying, depending on what you're doing, or if you have too much stuff in your pockets. And this was just really awesome. Have this on my hip, on the side of my hip, just down. Retention is really good. Didn't worry about coming out at all. Didn't get caught on anything. Just really cool. Just give you guys a size comparison to, let's say, Benchmade mini grip. You know, so it's about the same, just a little shorter handle, same size blade, almost identical blade shape. But you know, one of a kind item from Gavkoo. I really digging this little neck knife slash fixed blade, and I was looking for something cool like this. So this is something that I will cherish for the rest of my life, buddy. Custom Gavkoo. Gonna keep this in my collection forever. That'll never get rid of. So very cool. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate all your help, man. Getting this stuff for me and getting it to my house. On the downside, I had to pay customs fees, which sucks, but it was only $16, so not a big deal. But that's the government for you. They want to get money wherever they can, and you can't really control that, so it's not your fault, and that's cool. I don't mind. It was only 16. If it was like $50, I would have been mad. But I would have taken that up with the government. The government of Canada and all their money grubbing, gouging taxes and all that crap. So I'm sure you guys have to deal with that too every now and then. Possibly, who knows. But yep, so that is all I got. So again, thanks Gavkoo for the Kershaw Zing and the awesome Kershaw Ram. This thing is just a gorgeous knife. Really great. Blade shape is so cool. That swedge on the back and just looks like a shark fin. This thing is a shark. I don't know why they don't call it the Kershaw Shark. It's just so sleek. It's a great knife. Alright, I just kind of like admiring these knives on camera. Alright, so that's all I got, guys. So I hope you dig these knives. If you want to know anything more about them, I will do individual reviews on each of them as I use them. So look for a review on this first, because I'm going to be carrying this every day probably for a while. Because it's just so cool. Nice little knife, but a great sharp blade and a cool carrying system. Excellent. I'm happy. I'm a happy camper. Alright guys, peace.